Hi, y'all. This is Genevieve with Belladonna and Moonbeams. How are y'all doing? I'm doing really well. I'm a little sad because of the chaos that happened on Thursday in the Capitol. And I'm also a little sad because I lost some friends over it. And because, well, I just can't deal with insanity. Let's just say that. So, with that said, but overall, I'm pretty good. Okay, this is the reading for the weekend of the 9th and 10th of January 2021. We know I'm excited about that. If you don't know I'm excited about that, you're missing something. I have to have my little pen so I can keep track of which one I've read, because otherwise I'm old and I get messed up. And sometimes people get extra and sometimes they don't get it. So the only way to make sure I get it right is to include it all. So we are in the sun sign of Capricorn. And so we're going to start with that. Confidence. It comes with time and practice. Oh, that is so true, Cappies. You know, I think I've told you all this story before, but just in case, I'll tell you again. That's what happens when you get old. You can tell stories more than once. So the thing is that back in the day, I had no self-confidence, like a zero. And so I started teasingly saying that I looked cute. And as time went on, I began to believe it. And then I said something a little more and a little more and a little more. And that's what you do. You find something that's a stretch, not a big stretch, because, for example, I could not tell myself, or right now I am doing a spell for weight loss. And so I can say in my mind that I've lost 20 pounds. But I can't probably say in my mind that I've lost 50 pounds. And have I lost either? Probably not. I'm working towards the 20. And I am going to make the 20 because I gained it during COVID, so I'm losing it. But I couldn't say I have lost 50 pounds and look in the mirror and have any belief in that. Or I couldn't say that I'm a size 2. I can say I'm a size 8, but I can't say I'm a size 2. So don't make it too big a stretch. Just make it a little stretch. And then the next thing you know, you've accomplished that one. And then you move on to a new one. And so you could start out by saying that you're beautiful, or you're smart, or that you're a fashionista, which I am, by the way. Whatever resonates with you and will raise your self-confidence. Does that make sense? Okay. Now for our Aquariuses. Dragons. It's time to slay your dragons. Now, how do you slay a dragon? Well, you slay it, of course, but there are things in our life that are like dragons. I have a few in my life right now. And you have to slay those dragons. Sometimes you slay them with kindness. On my page the other day on Facebook, something, you know how they have where that you look back and see what you've said. And one of the sayings that popped up that I had shared a year or two ago was, there is no revenge so complete as forgiveness. Wow. So slaying a dragon might literally be to forgive someone because you've let it go and they're no longer in your head and they're no longer controlling you. But it can also mean that you stand up to a bully. You're the only one that knows your dragon, and you're the only one that knows how you're going to slay this dragon. But you need to listen to that still small voice to know which dragon is appropriate and which method is appropriate for you. Okay, Pisces. This one says justice is coming, which... So, there's been something in your life that you know isn't fair. You know it. It is not fair and it has pissed you off. And you don't ever think it's ever going to be fair. Hang in there. It will become fair. It will become right. It will be a good thing. But you can't try to take justice in your own hands. You can't try to get even. You can't. I mean, because revenge brings it back on you. It brings the karma back on you. I learned that years ago, that I got my revenge. But if I had left it to the universe, it would have been so much better. But I didn't. I had to take it in my own hands. And I so regret doing that to this day. So don't do that. Aries. Universe. We're all just stardust. So, Aries, we are just stardust. But when I say that, what does stardust do? It makes our life better. So this weekend, you need to shine, little stardust. And you're going to do that. Sorry, I was burning incense in here. Let me grab a drink. I was also drinking wine in here. So you're going to do it a couple ways. One, you're going to spend some time meditating. Because when you meditate, your stardust gets brighter. And it shines more. And it's bigger stardust. Secondly, you are going to take some time for you. Besides meditation. That could be grounding, shopping, taking a bath, or something. But your assignment this weekend is to take time for you. Okay? Seriously. Take time. Because you have value and you are worth taking the time for. And I get the fact that up till now, you haven't been doing the time you should be. You haven't been spending the time with you. Because maybe you're not realizing that that time has as much value as time doing work or sleep or eating. Just doing nothing. Just letting your mind clear. Okay, Taurus. Evil Queen. You deserve sugar and not salt. I'm a Taurus too. And this seriously resonates. Yesterday, somebody that's close to me, a couple somebodies, hurt me in different ways. One of them I blocked in my phone. Another one unfriended me on Facebook. And I was saddened by both. Even though I blocked the one person because they were emotionally abusing me. And I do deserve sugar and not salt. And that's why I'm a little teary right now because, my emotions are here. Okay, Geminis. Princess, you can be your own knight. Well, let's talk about that. You know what? We don't need a knight in shining armor to save us anymore. We can be our own knight. And so I think this tells me that y'all have been looking for some external force to come save you. When you have everything within you to save yourself, to get yourself out of a situation that you're in, but you thought somebody would come and fix it. Well, that's not happening. You've got to be doing your own fixing. Yeah, I know, it's not nearly as much fun as having someone save you, but it's so much more satisfying to look back and realize that you learned and you made good choices and you came out ahead. So you can do it, Geminis. I have 100% faith in you. Don't be looking for someone else to fix it for you. This is a time that you need to fix things for yourself. Okay, this is for my Cancers. And Cancers, this says stars. You can manifest your every desire. So how do you manifest? Well, I say go into Alpha, which is a form of meditation. If you don't know about the crystal countdown, give me a holler and I will tell you all about it and how to do it. Because I think it's the easiest, most amazing form of meditation ever. It gets you into Alpha. And then you can do a guided meditation or anything once you're there. But it just makes the level of your meditation higher. And then you visualize yourself with that. Tonight, one of the things that I'm working on with my weight loss spell is self-worth. And I know that might sound weird, but it's really not. Because with weight loss, there's a lot of emotional problems coming from it. Not from the loss, but why you gain. And so if you work on your self-esteem, they work hand in hand. And so tonight when I was meditating on that and on different aspects, my spirit guide, Isabella, came to me and she told me that she appreciated the work I was doing. My shadow work and my standing up for myself and things like that. And that I was valuable. And that was very meaningful. So if you do meditation and you start to visualize yourself doing it. For example, I visualized myself at my dead and breakfast in Louisiana, and I know that it will manifest. I also manifest myself as being really gorgeous, darling. But seriously, your dreams can come true if you take the time to manifest them. Go into alpha, and then say that your dream is to have a dead and breakfast in Louisiana. Visualize yourself walking around and cleaning the rooms or greeting the guest or seeing the antiques or however it is that you want it. See it in your mind. See that play out. Or it could be just as simple as seeing you win a court battle, but visualize it. See it here. Or actually, I see it right here. It's kind of like a movie. Okay, Leos. Voyage. This one says you have all the answers already. So you've been seeking something and you're like, well, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? And you need to stop and get your answer here. Now, I know that that's hard because sometimes I just need to be reassured that I'm right. And I do think that's a human condition that we're concerned about that. But in this case, whatever it is you're dealing with, you are meant to figure it out for yourself. You're meant to take control of this. You're meant to own this choice. And if somebody else makes it for you, you won't own it. That means when it goes good, you're not going to ever take credit for it. And when it goes bad, you're not going to ever take credit for it. And that's the biggest mistake ever. Not making a mistake. Making a mistake is not the biggest mistake. I know that sounds like a conundrum there, but it's not. When you make a mistake, you learn from it and you go on. But if you make a mistake and you don't own it, then you don't learn from it and you don't go on. You're stagnant. So, and I'm not saying that what you're going to do is making a mistake, but whatever it is, own it. It is yours. Be honest. Be yourself. You have value. I'm really stuck on people having value today, but if you haven't noticed. The Virgos, my little Virgos. Bitch fire, stand up for yourself. Okay, Virgos, what that is telling me is that there is somebody in your life that is pushing you around. And it is time to slap them upside the head. Don't put up with that shit. Seriously, don't put up with it. You deserve to be treated better. I deserve to be treated better. You do. As a human being, we do not deserve to be treated badly. And if someone is treating you badly, tell them, no, I'm not dealing with this. I will not allow this in my life. I will not allow you in my life if you are treating me badly. If you want to be in my life, you have to respect me, honor me, and value me. That means you recognize I have a brain, I have a heart, and I'm cute. So those things you need to own. And if they don't own them with you, they are not the one for you. So how about my Libras? Castle. It's time for healing, not war. So I think you and your spouse, or you and your roommate or whoever, has been having little spats. I don't think it's a big war. It's just a little baby war. And you go, sheep, 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 sheep. Stop it. Just stop it. No, 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 no. No little wars. Because little wars grow into big wars. And unless you want to lose this person in your life, don't have a big war with them. So this weekend, make them breakfast in bed. Or just go to bed. You know what I mean? Go ahead and buy her flowers. Or buy him whatever it is that he loves. So, I mean, it doesn't have to be something big. My ex-husband bought me a bread pan that I had been wanting. Now, mind you, nobody else in the world would have been crazy about that, but it told me a couple things. It told me he heard me, and he got me what I wanted, and that's all that mattered. Another thing he did for me, and I'm not saying he was a good ex-husband or he wouldn't be my ex-husband. He knew I hated the book, Moby Dick. Hated. And so he made me 3 little balls like Captain Ahab used to put in his hand. Kind of like worry stones from back in the day. And so when he made me those in his workshop, that was so meaningful to me because he heard me. So take time, think about what your partner or your roommate has been saying, hear them, and spend some time this weekend with them. And build that relationship up. Do not tear it down. Okay. Scorpio, my little Scorpio. Garden. Something lovely will grow from this. So that is telling me that you've been going through something, Scorpios. And I don't know how bad it is. Some of them are worse than others, I'm sure. But you've definitely been going through something. And you're about to come out of it. And as you're coming out of it, don't be like, psh, it's over. Also think, what lesson was I supposed to get from this? What was I supposed to learn? How can I be a better person from this? Because that's the point of all of these things that we go through, is to be better people and to grow and to learn. And I'm kind of going through one of those right now. A little bit, not majorly, just a little bit. So go ahead and look at what you're going through and figure out what you can do better. And then go on, let it go. Because only holding on to things only makes us a victim of them. And being a victim keeps us stuck. We never go on. And my little Sagittarius. Feast. You are to sit down and celebrate yourself this weekend. Slow down. Take time to spend time with you. Maybe spend some time learning who you are. Because we all have blind spots. We all have things that come into our mind that keeps us from growing in the way we should grow. Sometimes we're not listening to ourselves. So stop and celebrate you. Spend that time with self-reflection, self-love, maybe get a haircut or a massage, and just spend some time loving yourself. Maybe buy yourself flowers. Yes, buy yourself flowers. Buy yourself a present. Take time to love yourself, Sagittarius. Namaste, y'all. If you want to do a private reading, send me a text to 405-512-9400. And tomorrow I'm going to be doing a love reading, I hope, unless Spirit changes that too. And, of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel so you never miss another video again.